Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy Shark Out of Water, back at it again with another video, introducing a new series called Hollyweird Series. Again, that's Hollyweird because there's a lot of weird stuff going on, for real, for real. But before we get to it, I hope everybody doing good, feeling good, looking good. As usual, you know what I'm saying? May we all be blessed by the Most High, but let's get right into it. Today's topic, I'm gonna be talking about Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish and her underage skit involving Aries Spears. Now, for those who don't know, Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish are currently being blackballed from the industry because there was a leak skit, like a funny, it wasn't really funny, but like a skit involving two minors. And at the time when they did the skit, this happened like years ago, but it's just now getting light because the former minor came forward. He or she grew up and to press charges because of the video, because it's crazy, you know what I'm saying? But as always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video. Make sure y'all show y'all peoples this video because there's a lot of weird stuff going on in Hollywood. But without further ado, let's get right into it.
Oh, I lost everything. All my gigs gone.
Tiffany
Wonder why.
Haddish seems to have gone broke after Hollywood canceled her, and she is desperate to do some damage control. The Girls Trip star talked to TMZ about the aftermath of her and Spears being accused of having groomed two then minor siblings years ago in a lawsuit originally filed last year in Los Angeles Superior Court. Apparently, the comedian has not been able to land any gigs, and she's in fact broke.
As she should.
Oh, I lost everything. All my gigs gone. Everything gone.
So
Everything gone.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is that's a bad look. But now that they've changed face,
Dark shades on.
regain your.
I don't have no job.
She don't even care about the minors.
Huge blow, and Hollywood fans want nothing to do with her. In fact, when it was announced that she would be making an appearance in Girls Trip 2, the producers of the show received a lot of backlash and angry comments from people asking and even signing petitions for a character to be written out of the movie.
Damn.
Now Tiffany does in fact have two shows lined up, which are expected to come out this year. But that is only because she worked on them long before this lawsuit. However, sources close to the comedian have disclosed that she's planning to do a lot of damage control before Girls Trip 2 is released. Now, this will definitely not be easy for Haddish, since most of her former fans want nothing to do with her. I don't feel bad for her at all. She did this to be big and famous. Cat Williams even pointed out that Tiffany just popped on scene and blew up, one fan commented. I mean, there's no coming back from this. Like, there's literally no way anyone can make excuses for this. It's sick and unfortunate, a second fan added, while a third fan simply wrote, deserves.
Hey, shout out to Justin Facebook page or whatever this is. Thank y'all for the video. But real quick. Hey, she deserves all the backlash she getting. I don't care if you are a fan of Tiffany Haddish. I'm gonna state my opinion about it. Like, you should never do the things she did with this two minors, you feel me? Her and Aries Spears. I might make a separate video, but I mean, same shit, different toilet, you feel me? The same type of activity and behavior going on. So now that people are catching wind of this and realizing what's going on, like, now she want to cry and say, I lost all my gigs. You know what I'm saying? She don't sound like she has like remorse in her soul and her being, you feel me? It's just about the money which she's losing. But hey, I say lose all them shits.
Be blacklisted. Ouch. Meanwhile, Tiffany's diehard fans are sticking with her to the end. We all make mistakes. Unfortunately, Tiffany made a huge mistake at the beginning of her career. I hope that people forgive her because she's a great actress who still has a lot of potential. I never thought her comedy was that great, but her dramatic roles have been very good, one fan wrote. Hollywood sucks, and Tiffany should not have been blacklisted in the first place. This is hurting her career a lot. Whoever is setting her up and relying on her need to leave her alone. I like Tiffany because she has a lot of talent and soul, and to me, she's beautiful as always. Black is beautiful, the second fan added. While the third one
when they involve kids, everything out the window. I don't care what you look like, what you done did.
Grooming two minors alongside fellow comedian Aries Spears. Tiffany and Aries were sued by a young woman known as Jane Doe, who claimed that
Jane
Tiffany
Doe.
and Aries forced Jane and her younger brother, John Doe, to create some very disturbing content. Jane
Y'all hear
revealed
that?
Tiffany had met their mother when she and John were still
Pay
kids,
attention.
and the two women bonded over the fact that they were both divorced. They kicked off a friendship and were so close that Tiffany would call them every Christmas and on birthdays. When she got to know that Jane and John both wanted to try their hands at acting and being a friend of the family who was already making a name for herself in Hollywood, she told the kid's mother that she wanted to help them out. Well, Haddish allegedly told her mother that she had helped Jane land a role in a TV commercial, and because the mother trusted her so much, she allowed Jane to go to the
That's
shoot
grooming.
unaccompanied. This turned out to be a very big mistake, and there were a lot of red flags about the commercial. The biggest red flag was that Tiffany did not tell Jane or her mother what the commercial was about. So Jane was going in blind. But again, Tiffany was a family friend, and the family trusted that Jane was in safe hands. Well, Jane wasn't physically harmed all right, but she saw and did some things that probably scarred her 14-year-old brain for life.
I
When
bet.
she arrived at the location for the shoot, she was asked to watch another group of young girls who had already started filming. According to Jane, the girls were having an argument about a hoggy sandwich, and then they started eating the sandwich from opposite ends while making some suggestive sounds as if they were doing, well, you know what. Jane was then asked to repeat what she'd seen, but she was so nervous that she couldn't, which led Tiffany to come into the room, show her how to eat the sandwich while adding in the suggestive sounds, and even adding some hand movements. Still, Jane was unable to repeat it because she was uncomfortable. This made Tiffany mad, and she sent Jane on her way, giving her $100 for her trouble. Jane claims that she didn't tell her
Wow.
because she was weirded out. And shortly afterwards,
This is
Tiffany
all
reached out
allegedly,
to say
though.
that they had helped John land a role in a reel for Nickelodeon. Well, turned out to be a big fat lie, because while John did film a reel, it had absolutely nothing to do with Nickelodeon. It was instead posted on a site called Funny or Die. The reel turned out to be so creepy and disturbing that Funny or Die even released a statement distancing themselves from it. They said, Funny or Die found this video absolutely disgusting and would never produce such content. We were not involved in the conceptualization, development, funding, or production of this video. It was uploaded to the site as user-generated content and was removed in 2008. Team immediately after becoming aware of its existence. The video had been titled The Mind of a Pea, and this was already a
Look at
major
this.
red flag. John played the role of Tiffany's son, who she dropped off with Aries Spears' character, who was a pea. The entire reel was so creepy because it involved John being in his underwear
Look at
for
him,
the most
though.
part, even when it was unnecessary. In the video, Aries can be seen getting into the tub with the boy, rubbing baby oil on John's body, and just generally being strange. Once filming ended, the lawsuit said, John called his mother crying, saying he did not want to film anymore. At the time, Jane was a
Wow.
minor, so she couldn't file a lawsuit, which is why it took so long. After being informed about the lawsuit, Tiffany initially tried to play hardball and released a statement saying, the plaintiff's mother has been trying to assert these bogus claims against Ms. Haddish for several years. Every attorney who was initially taken...
So hold on, I'm gonna pause it right here. So y'all hear that though, right? The skit involving, I'm not about to repeat. Y'all can go back and rewind the video, but I'm not about to repeat that. But Aries Spears, straight creep, you feel me? Like, to do something like that, acting or not, is wrong, you feel me? If you're gonna do that, get some midgets or something, get some, I'm sorry, that I'm I'm politically incorrect. Small people, and play the child role that's of age, you know what I'm saying? That would have been like a smarter way in my mind to go about it. If you're gonna go about something this disgusting, you feel me? Why would you even make a skit about, you know, P words, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So why would you even do that, you know? What is this skit for? What is it aimed towards? Who is laughing at this type of stuff? It's a lot of questions that pop in my mind when I first seen the skit and heard about it, you know what I'm saying? I actually seen the whole skit. Y'all go look that up. I ain't even gonna leave no link to the video, none of that. Because if you wanna go see that, hey, you go ahead. But I was unfortunately scarred with seeing that video, and I regret seeing it for real. Like, who would make something like this and put this out? Like, it kind of made me mad. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but let's keep going, man, because I can keep going on this topic.
case, and there were several, ultimately dropped the matter once it became clear that the claims were meritless, and Ms. Haddish would not be shaken down. Now, Ms. Morris and her adult daughter representing herself in this lawsuit. The two of them will together face the consequences of pursuing this frivolous action. This highly insensitive statement caused a massive uproar on social media that Tiffany had to release a personal one on Instagram where she said, "I know people have a bunch of questions. I get it. I'm right here with you. Unfortunately, because there's an ongoing legal case, there's very little that I can say right now. But clearly, while this sketch was intended to be comedic, it wasn't funny at all, and I deeply regret having agreed to act in it. I really look forward to being able to share a lot more about the situation."
You can say no. You can walk away. Just like, hold on. You can say no. Like, it's just like getting hired at a job. You go through the whole hiring process from start to finish, you know, and then if you find out this job is not for you, this is not slavery. You can literally walk out the door and go find a new job, whatever. You might, you know, not receive a full paycheck, but you understand that, you know, walking out the door. I feel like that's the same thing with this skit. Like, she's claiming that she wished she wasn't a part of it, but it's just like, why even go through with it? Like, if you're that uncomfortable, if you knew it wasn't going to be funny to be a comedian and you know what comedy is, why would you even participate in it at all? You feel me? Selling your soul, man. Flat out.
Of emotional distress.
You sold your soul, for real.
Negligent supervision, breach of judiciary duty, constructive fraud, sexual battery, sexual harassment, and sexual abuse of a minor. Jane has had a lot of people on her side who have been willing to even call out Tiffany. However, it appears that she's decided to drop the charges. In a statement, she explained her reason for dropping the charges, saying, "My family and I have known Tiffany Haddish for many years, and we now know that she would never harm me or my brother, or help anyone else do anything that could harm us." According to a notice of dismissal shared by Haddish's attorneys, the plaintiff asked a federal judge of the U.S. District Court for Central California to dismiss her lawsuit with prejudice, which means it cannot be filed again. Fans have commented on the weird dismissal of the lawsuit, with some even claiming that Haddish and Aries offered the plaintiffs a boatload of money. Too bad the court is not allowed to say the truth.
Or threats.
Well, Haddish and Spears gave the plaintiffs a boatload of money, so they took back their complaint. How does the accusers go from accusing them of this terrible crime to saying that Haddish is a friend for many years, and we now know she would never cause any harm to us? We wish her the best. Just say they paid you to take it back, one fan wrote. Another fan added, "Tiffany and Aries clearly paid the minors. Sometimes money is smart justice." It's hard to know if the plaintiff got paid off, but what we know is that Tiffany's attempt...
So, hey, that's it for the video. Oops. That's it for the video. Sorry, it's a lot of construction and whatnot going outside, if that's in the sound, but yeah, man, comment y'all thoughts. How y'all feel about this, man? This is very sickening, and the accuser just looks weird and suspect too, like something is going on. Either they were, like they say, either offered a boatload of money, or behind the scenes they sent them get it done boys. They're like, hey, if you don't drop this lawsuit, XYZ gonna happen, you know? It's important to stay prayed up, put on the full armor of God, you know that we protected against this type of evil in this world. Know what you're getting into, know what you're signing, know what you're signing your kids up to, like the mother and father of the children used in the skit. They should have used better judgment, flat out. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like boo-hoo for the victims all day when I'm gonna look at their parents, because at the end of the day, they were underage. Their mother or whoever had a relationship with Tiffany, and it went from there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we gotta hold the people that was in charge of them or in guardianship over these children responsible. But hey, make sure y'all share this video, leave a like if you enjoyed it. More content, more Hollyweird series coming soon. You know, I got a few videos up my sleeve, but make sure y'all check out the other videos. You know what I'm saying? This is not your speed, because it's talking about some crazy topics. But hey, luckily for a Tribe of the Chosen channel, we got like a mix of stuff, funny stuff, religious stuff that make you, you know, think about life. You know what I'm saying? All type of stuff. But as always, make sure y'all have a great day. Be safe, be blessed, and I'll see you.